Hey everybody, this is Grace. I am just got out of the house to make a couple of videos, I guess, like I do usually every day. Around this time at 6:03 p.m. the last day of May 2025, and this is in Texas, north of Dallas. Temperature is 90 degrees Fahrenheit, so it finally started warming up again. Anyway, this road right up here, earlier today Adam and I were coming down the other direction I'm about to turn on, let's see, and that road right over there, so we were going the opposite direction here, the opposite direction, traveling toward this road, and that road right here, some man was right where I am, just turned right in front of us. I mean, just turned, just like, didn't even, I mean, there's no way they can't see me. He had to have seen me. And he just turned right in front of us, and I honked at him, and Adam was just shocked. He's older than I. What is going on with people these days? Exactly. Yesterday I was out making videos. I wasn't sitting here, I was sitting in another spot because there was shade. And but that was just one. Yesterday, like I said, I was over at the other spot in the shade, and this car came around this big block you just saw. This is a big block, and it looked like two people, like on the passenger side. It looked like a man in his 50s, and the other, woman in her 50s. I think it could have been. She was younger, because I got a better, view of him because I was parked like this. They drove to the left of me in the correct direction, but they did not move over, or anything, but instead they got really close to my car, in my SUV, so close that I thought they were going to take off my side view mirror. Okay, and I was like, whoa. Now, thinking that they weren't going to do this, who would think that they would do this? They got down the end road. Next thing I know, they're here again. So they had somehow traveled the whole block. It's a neighborhood that's a school, which is school's out for the summer. But the whole neighborhood is speed limit, as you see it in front of you. Right? I think so. Kind of a little bit shadowy, but at 30 miles per hour. And they got around this whole block in like so fast that I said, there's no way, there is no way. And there was no road, because there's a park there, and then there's the elementary school there. There's no road in between that they could take, or alley or anything. They had to go around the whole block. I'm like, what were they driving? What was the speed? Okay, it had to be 60, 70, 80, who knows, to get around that fast. And then they did the same thing again, almost hit me. I left from there, and I could see them in front of me at this road when they got to here. And they were like totally confused. What were they doing? Like, this is freaky. What are people on? The other one ran in front of us today. What were they? It looked like an elderly man. Or what are they on? Okay, I like to sit here because of reasons like that. How cute, huh? Just staring at me. Now he or she is staring at me. But it's so cute. Now, anyway, if you can, I don't know how many people can tell how fast somebody's driving when they drive past them. I've been driving for 46 years, so is it 47? Almost 47. Yeah. Wow. And I have a pretty good idea when somebody's really, really, about how fast I would say that they're going. And some of the people that come on this road, I think it's because, it's big right here and then it gets lower, smaller. But they just think that they can just speed down it. I don't understand. I really don't. Like the people, I mean, I do, but I don't. I don't want to understand, I should say. like the people who tailgate. When after that happened, Adam was just, I think it shook him. You know, when that person, that guy, that kind of like an elderly man just turned right in front of us. And I mean, I had to stomp him on my brakes, you know, so I wouldn't hit him, because it was so unexpected. And Adam was just, I think he was in shock, a little bit of a shock. It was just something like, whoa, man, really? So after that, we got back on the road, and it's going to happen. I mean, not back on the road, but on another road. And it's always going to happen. Always. It never fails. And I'm going to say always this, because I cannot think of it ever failing, that there will be somebody tailgating. Either tailgating me, or the person in front of me, or the person caddy corner, whatever. There's going to be somebody tailgating. And that is one I don't want to understand. Either somebody tailgating with this big machine, tailgating somebody else in a big machine, you know? Okay, but anyway, it happened a few times. The first one was somebody was tailgating somebody in front of us, and you know, Adam's still sitting there. He goes, I think he's still thinking about that guy pulling out and turning in front of us, you know. But yeah, you know, we did quite a few things, and you know, everywhere we went, something was happening. I had somebody tailgating me too. And it's usually Bubba trucks. That's what I call Bubba trucks. A lot of people call Bubba trucks. But, people who think they own the road. I do wonder what these people are doing behind me. I'm being nosy on this one. But anyway, I just worry about people. That's more what it is. I'm worried about what I'm seeing. I'm not going to describe it, but anyway, a little bit distracting. Okay, but yesterday, whenever that happened, I didn't finish that part. Let's see if this person's going to fly by me. You ready? You ready? Let's see. You ready? It wasn't quite as fast as I've seen. But, I went home. I mentioned that. And when I go home, I wind up doing videos where all you see is a shrub or the wall, brick wall. And, but it's too dangerous. You know, Adam says it's getting too dangerous to drive. And, you know, and I'm the one driving, because I don't trust his driving. He's a lead foot, always has been. I've known him almost going on 45 years. And he gets distracted too easily. I have squirrel moments when I'm sitting here. Especially since there's usually a lot of squirrels where that baby rabbit was. That teenager rabbit. But, yeah. And there's also usually people at the park. Park over here, but anyway, I just wanted to make a little video about this and today, because, you know, I use my videos for pressure release valve, and one of the things that I need it for is the way that this kind of stuff that, you know, people do. I mean, what is going on with somebody's mind to get behind and tailgate somebody in a big machine against another machine? We humans weren't built for people to hit us with these big machines. And just for what? Where are you going to, if that person has to slam on their brakes for something, game over. It could go that far. And why would somebody do that to anybody, or to themselves, to anybody in a neighborhood of kids? God, it's just disgusting. It's like, this is the lowest of the low. Really, did you see that? Was that an owl? I think it was. Where was it? I just saw it out of the corner of my eyes, but it was big and thick looking. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Talk to you on another video. Bye.